Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, please consider subscribing. But now let's talk about Kaspa, because Kaspa has officially done it. We've seen the price go above that 10 cents mark, and if you watched my last night update, exactly what I projected has happened. But again, we need to take a lot of things into consideration, which we will talk about right now. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. As we're looking at the markets on November 15th, we're seeing literally green across the board right now. And the reason as to why this is the case is because Bitcoin is also moving up. And I kind of went over that if you watch my Solana update earlier today. But let's talk about Kaspa, because this update is all about Kas. You can see up 27.3% on the daily time frame. We've seen a new all-time high for Kaspa, and let's take a look at the price, because that's what everyone is here for. So if we're looking at the price, it's 11.5 cents, as mentioned, up 27.4% in USD comparative, also up 20% in Bitcoin comparative over the past 24 hours. Looking at its market cap approaching that $2.5 billion mark, and the 24-hour trading volume is at 134.5 million. So over the course of the last 48 hours, we've seen the volume pretty much gone up 4x. And of course, that is due to the fact that, it's seeing all-time high. But, we're seeing a lot of attention from big players. There's a lot of big players that are involved into this. And, the craziest thing out of this entire thing is that no announcement, no big centralized exchange. We're still missing the big boys, Binance, Coinbase, etc., etc. But despite all that fact, we've seen a market cap of $2.5 billion for Kaspa. That is sending shockwaves within the cryptocurrency community. We've also seen Kaspa trending on Twitter as well today. But you guys can see today is a historic day as well. Kaspa, came out and said about an hour ago, we hit 100,000 followers. What an awesome community we have. Thanks to all who have shared, retweeted, commented, and posted over the past 2 years. We're just getting started. So a huge congrats to the Kaspa community. This is a huge milestone for hitting 100,000 followers on Twitter. So great to see that. But, obviously that was coming. That's no surprise to anyone as of now. But, one thing that I want you guys to see is this. A project that's hitting all-time highs after all-time highs, being talked about within the cryptocurrency community quite a bit, we're still not seeing it trending. And that brings the question, why is that the case? Why is this project not trending? It has so much hype around it, but yet it's never on the trending pages. So if you guys know any information regarding that, let me know in the comments down below. But before we get into the charts, let's take a look at BTC. So, Bitcoin is, actually, let's go on the hourly time frame. So guys, look at this right now. Bitcoin is retesting its yearly high. So in the next few hours, we still have about 1.5 hours before the day comes to an end as far as the daily close happens. So, in the next 1.5 hours, if the price of Bitcoin is able to close above its previous yearly high, which we retested today, I'm expecting we will see more upside for the entire space. Looking at the BTC dominance, it's picking up. Of course, that's not a surprise because Bitcoin once again has a lot of momentum. So we do tend to see a shift of funds coming back into BTC, which causes the index to go up. So that's what we're seeing as far as Bitcoin index is concerned, but it's still lower compared to obviously October 22nd, where it was almost at 55%, which is giving altcoins a breather and giving them that chance to go against BTC and outpace BTC, and that's what's happening right now. But let's take a look at Kaspa, what has happened, because this is what everyone is here for. But before we get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So it has happened. If you watch my update literally last night, I discussed this move happening. And I'm not surprised at all when I woke up this morning seeing Kaspa at 11 cents. We did see the price right up to this 11.85 cents, but saw a retracement. Speaking about retracement, You can see this for yourself. At 11.88 cents, we saw a massive wick towards the downside at this 10.3 cents mark. And if we're putting that into perspective, that's a drop of about 12.8%, but we've seen the price pick up really, really fast. So now what we're doing is we're going to move the fib level back up to a new all-time high. So this right here is a new all-time high, of course. So this is considered the new 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. And you can make this up, especially if we're looking at it on the hourly time frame. You can see this wick that happened, this massive wick, it got supported by the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level support line. And that shows these fib zones are huge levels of supports and resistances that should not be ignored. And right now, the momentum still is there. If I were to bring out the measuring tool, only 5% move once again for us to see a 12 cents Kaspa. I know this is absolutely insane, especially for the people that have been accumulating Kaspa around this range. On November 1st, Kaspa was trading at 5.1 cents. So if you picked up some cash at that point, you are up right now 132% in just a matter of 2 weeks. And the craziest thing that shocks me and everyone is that still no exchanges, still no massive institution. Yeah, of course, we could say institutions as well. Like, there's no institutions talking about it, but again, that is no secret. It's a new project. Of course, it's been in works for about 2 years, but still, it's making so much headlines around the crypto space, but yet it's still not being talked about as far as the bigger exchanges are concerned. But I think that is happening behind the scenes, and we're not aware of that. This move that we're seeing has to do something with these bigger exchanges, or maybe there is some big news that we do not know of, because guys, a project moving like this always has some sort of news backing it, which we do not know of as of now. So maybe the insiders are picking it up, but of course, as mentioned to you guys before, I think there's a huge short squeeze that's happening, which I discussed in my previous update, which is causing the price of Kaspa to continuously rise even faster than a lot of people expect. And at this rate, we're already at $2.5 billion market cap. Would not be surprised if the FOMO really leads it to a $3 billion market cap. And a dollar per Kaspa does not seem like an unrealistic target at this point, because Kaspa has hit a 11.5 cents price, and the bull market is just starting as we speak. We still have a huge time frame ahead of us. So who knows when these massive centralized exchanges come on board, what can happen. But insane. I'm speechless. I'm sure everyone is speechless right now. And at this rate, this project is climbing up. If we hear Binance coming in, we could see something that a lot of people could not have imagined. We could see it hitting some levels that even I can't think of at this point. So, great things happening. We're seeing BTC pushing up to 38K, which is great to see. But Kaspa is within the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement level. The volume is insanely high. We haven't seen this much volume basically since. If I were to bring out the daily time frame, guys will be able to understand this better. So let's give it a refresh live, and you will be able to see what I'm saying. So you can see this for yourself. The last time we've seen this much buying pressure dates back to pretty much, you could say, April of this year. So hype factor is there. A lot of people are interested. But let's see what really is coming. Let me know down below what your personal thoughts are about Kaspa. Of course, it's giving me the old vibes of Chainlink, old vibes of Solana, also Cardano. But let me know down below what you guys think, and of course I will see you guys later if anything were to be covered. And yeah, thank you so much for all your support. I love each and every one of you guys. See you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.